Hello everyone, this is the teaser video for this coming Sunday, August 22nd. And this Sunday we're actually going to talk about are we comfortable? And a lot of times it's so easy to be comfortable. We're in a country in which we have a lot of creature comforts, a lot of things that makes our lives a lot easier. I've said before, and I'll say it again, we could very easily in this country never leave our house. We could, stay in the comfort of our own home. We can work from home now. Most businesses allow that. We can get all our groceries, all our shopping delivered to the house, so we would never have to leave our own home. And I admit, I don't mind being comfortable. I like watching, taking a day and vegging out in front of the TV and relaxing. But I think our comfort, and sometimes it leads to laziness in our country, has led to a lot of health issues too. So when we think about people who become inactive and they become obese and end up having a lot of health issues because they aren't physically active in any way. I still try to personally do my exercise routine and get my runs in just for the health of it, for the strength of the heart, the lungs, the things I try to do to stay healthy. But when we think about being comfortable, I know that's a lot of goals that people have, is trying to get to the point where they and their family are comfortable. And that comfortable standard it varies for everybody. What one person thinks it takes to be comfortable compared to what somebody else may think it takes to be comfortable, that varies. But I'm going to talk about on Sunday that, the actual title of my sermon is The Comfortable Curse. Yes, I'm calling getting comfortable a curse. And it's going to be looking at Acts. I'm looking at Acts chapter 8, verses 4 through 8. Acts chapter 8, verses 4 through 8. And as we talk about the comfortable curse, I think being comfortable is a curse if we start talking about the church and, what God commanded the church to do. If we are truly comfortable, then we're probably not doing what we are called to do as far as what Jesus commanded his church to do. And if you actually look at Acts chapter 8, verses 4 through 8, you're going to see where a bunch of people became very uncomfortable. And it's interesting. When I first looked at going in full-time ministry, I had two churches offer me on the same day. But one offered earlier, and I started being in negotiations with them about becoming their pastor. When another church offered, I had interviewed a couple different churches within in like a month, and then two of them offered on the same day. But the second one that I did not choose was actually closer to where I grew up. And one of the things I told my wife is I said I would be very comfortable there because we would be within 20 minutes of our hometown. We'd be able to hang out and, see friends on a regular basis. I would have the same people I used to golf with and stuff like that. It would have been a very comfortable situation. But one of the things that I thought about was I didn't go into ministry to be comfortable. I went into ministry to accept the challenges that God lays out for us, to be out of my comfort zone to make a difference. So I went to an area I'd never been to before, and I pastored there for about 10 years. And I think we had some great ministry opportunities there. I think we had great impact on the community, and some of the things that we started there are still going on. So it's very exciting. But that's one of the things when I think about being comfortable, I don't think God wants his church to be comfortable. We have to be willing to become uncomfortable, to do things that maybe put us outside our comfort zone. And as you look at this passage, and as I elaborate on, we're going to see how uncomfortable the people of the church became. And then we'll see in history that this was when the church grew the fastest. It's when the church expanded by the quickest amount because the people were willing to get uncomfortable. So part of the thing, since I've been here in Pembroke for over 2.5 years, is I came in, I made some changes right away, and immediately I can honestly say I'm sure there's some people very uncomfortable when I came in. And 2.5 years later, I'm still trying to make people uncomfortable. Because I think we need to be uncomfortable to do what God is calling us to do and what Jesus is calling us to do. We need to leave that comfort zone. Because normally if we're in our comfort zone, we're probably not having much of an impact on people around us. because you tend to get in your comfort zone. You kind of become inward focused. When I'm in my house, relaxing, watching TV, guess what? I'm not going to see anybody that day. I'm going to be in there watching TV, in t-shirt and shorts, feet up, petting the dog, and I'm not going to encounter anybody that day because I'm just totally relaxing. I'm comfortable, but comfortable is not what the church has been called to be. So the title, Comfortable Curse, is the title for this message. And we're going to look how Jesus really commanded us to get uncomfortable. And I continue to prod in that on a regular basis, challenging people to leave their comfort zone, because that's when we have a bigger impact for God. I hope to see you on Sunday. Take care.